SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being good.
Bro, it's like no more good centers on this game. Andre, hop on Rick, bro. What you doing?
Trying to play what?
Yeah, hop on, bro.
Alright. I was gonna give me a haircut.
Yeah, you don't need it.
I'm about to cut my hair, bro. What you want? You want me to bring my small forward or my center?
Yeah. What you think? Bring your center.
Alright.
Cause bro, I can't get no good centers on this ground. When was the last time we had a good center?
A long time. Most of the time they give you the AI.
We just gotta take matters in the long hands. Tyreek got 29.
Happens here. Giddy has to get it in. Shea flashes, catches. Gordon on a little fly by Shea banks it home.
Shit.
About 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
You about to give me the what?
We about to go to Italy, yo.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, 28 yards. And the Chargers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but he will slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. All the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And they'll go again with ETN. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does it? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, getting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Up the middle with Eckler. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. On 2nd down, Eckler. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Herbert now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns.
He up on you, Weez?
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Oh. You talking that hot shit.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Pussies that really fucking zone and wreck, bro. It's fucking wrecking.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy
Damn!
the ball fastest for you.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything. Coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
I didn't watch it again. I can hear the commentators shit, dog. Shit alright, shit, doggy.
It's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They go play action with Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And he's brought down.
Oh, bro, you know we.
With a football, it's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. This pass finds its way to Williams, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Eckler now between the tackles. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's a score you felt they had to have in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. That one a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Steps away. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 33. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
It's taking a while for this
Fucking
offense to get
head,
going.
bro.
Creaky
I mean,
at the
it's
start,
dropping his
but they're
head,
oiled
bro.
up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now Herbert. And Allen's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13. He gets him the first down. On the give, this is Eckler. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 72 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down. Herbert off the play action. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On the option. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. The big fella. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
With that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys are looking at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Oh, no, he lost lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call.
Penalty.
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe the defender gets away with that in the first.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up. And he loses it.
No, he a bitch. He a bitch.
That ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Oh, yeah.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this is going to be intercepted.
IQ on a donut, nigga.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jags have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once that we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Now Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 6 yards left on 2nd down. A handoff. It's Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Herbert to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, back up. Yeah.
So
That shit gonna be there. Come on.
Tied at 28
Make sure I got
as he
my
kicks
shit
it
in.
away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Back to throw, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
More to Eddie. Oh. I thought this nigga had on New Balances. I'm tripping, bro. This nigga got on New
4
Balances.
quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here at OT as the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 86 yards.
Nah, bro, I've been 8 advantage, bro. I
He's trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
I had,
first throw in overtime.
they had some dinner while I was at work. When my family had some dinner and shit. And they had like these big ass
gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
They had the chicken. They had the chicken.
On the ground, it's
They had the,
and that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there to Charger first down. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Oh my God, man, triangle.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 20 yards. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. But they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
These niggas just
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman. So
Oh, yeah.
And it's intercepted.
That shit over, dickhead.
By Andre Cisco. He's at the 40, 20. And he will take
My man, nigga, you ain't shit. Nigga, let me come back.
Excellent come from behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever,
What you do best? Choke, nigga.
It wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one. And in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
Hey.